League, no games in the National League. What we had over the weekend were finals of the State FA Cup. And we will try this morning to just bring you some of the results from some of the states that we were able to lay our hands on, and tell you exactly how their finals were held. Were there, giant killing performances? What were the results? We will try to give you all of that as much as we can on Sports this morning. Of course, we'll talk about our project Channels National Kids Cup. This is the week. It all starts on the 8th of May. We're closing in. This is the 6th of May. Wednesday, it will start. We'll talk about it because there's also good news around the Channels National Kids Cup as well on Sports this morning. And then we'll take you to Okpekpe in Edo State. We had the 10-kilometer race. Amazing. Governor Adams Oshiomhole started that race and finished it. Unbelievable. He didn't win. He came 131 out of 700. But that's an amazing performance for a 61-year-old. We will try to bring you Governor Oshiomhole on Sports this morning as well. And then we will take you to Old Trafford. United have already won the league. And so maybe not. They really didn't push too much. Chelsea got the win, and they are putting Arsenal and Tottenham in trouble. All right, so we'll talk about all of that as well on Sports this morning before we wrap it up. LeBron James, they call him King James. He's king again. They will find out why on Sports this morning before we wrap it up. Okay, so let's start from home. Let's start with our project, Channels National Kids Cup. We'll take this message. We'll come back and tell you the good news around Channels National Kids Cup Season 5.
Catch the thrilling moments of football actions as primary schools from 12 states of the Federation and Lagos log it out in Season 5 of the Channels National Kids Cup. From May the 21st to the 27th, schools from Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, Osun, Abia, Niger, Kaduna, Oyo, Jigawa, Ekiti, Anambra and Delta States will all do battle like never before. Come see the thrills, the dribbles, as the kids show their skills on the pitch. Channels National Kids Cup, catching them young. This tournament is in conjunction with the Lagos State Football Association, Eco Football.
Alright, so Channels National Kids Cup in conjunction with Eco Football, that's the Lagos State Football Association, really coming on strong. The national finals, as you saw in that message, will be starting on the 21st. That's the national finals for states in and outside of Lagos. 16 schools in all. 12 from outside, 4 from Lagos. 16 will be taking place in the national finals from the 21st to the 27th of May. But from the 8th of May, which is Wednesday, we will start the Lagos end of it. That's the race to take 4 schools out of the 24 that have registered for the Channels Kids Cup. That is starting on Wednesday. So for us, work has already started. Our hands, our socks are rolled up, and we are ready to roll. But the good news, Olumide, around Channels Kids Cup, the first piece of good news that came over the weekend is that Indomie are the title right sponsors. They have decided to identify with what Channels is doing. Channels National Kids Cup, Indomie are the title right sponsors. Fantastic. They're coming on board. They love what they see, and they want to be a part of it. And children will have swell time. Plenty of Indomie for them.
Trying to promote grassroots football and to see that other companies are really interested in developing football in the grassroots football in Nigeria is really good to see. Indomie, there's no how.
Kids love Indomie.
Yeah, there's no way kids
will do
without Indomie. Yeah, and it's a good deal for both parties.
All right, so from Wednesday there will be plenty for the kids. And of course, Indomie is coming on board. But then, as we told you before, Lagos is starting with the preliminaries on Wednesday. 24 schools are in the draw. They will be playing from different centers, Groups A, Groups B, Group C. And at the end of it all, the 24 schools will be thrown down to 4. And those final 4 will be joining the 12 that will be coming from outside of Lagos that you saw on your screen, Akwa Ibom, Delta, all those states, Jigawa. They will be coming for the National Kids Cup that will be starting on the 27th. The final on the 21st. The final, of course, will be taking place on the 27th of May. and all eyes will be on it. It will be live on TV in our usual style, and these kids, believe it or not, will have an opportunity to show to the world, because channels is seen everywhere across the globe. An opportunity for them to see what primary school kids can do with the round leather game. It's always plenty of fun, plenty of excitement. The skills that these guys, look at the way that guy passed the ball, and look at how he picked up his man.
It goes down.
Clear penalty.
It's going to be a penalty.
Even raising his hand.
Look at the way they're even celebrating. These are pictures from previous editions of the Channels Kids Cup. It's always fun to see these kids play football, although sometimes we could also be moved to almost shedding tears when they cry.
And it's ideal to catch them young. Really, we have lots of talent in Nigeria, and the only way we can identify them is to organize more competitions like this.
And of course, that's what we'll be seeing from Wednesday. We will do our best to keep you updated with exactly all that will be going on the pitch at the different centers, so that you can also track what is happening. And for the first time also, we will be monitoring adequately these kids, so that we can help Nigerian football, the Nigerian Football Federation, to monitor as we try to get an under-13 team, under-15 team, under-17 team, so that we will indeed lay solid structure for football development in Nigeria. That's just, by the way, around the Channels National Kids Cup. But let's step up now and talk about league football. It's also talking about money and title rights and all of that. But the good news is that usually when there's no money, that's when there's plenty of fight. So Nigeria Professional Football League, League Management Company, time to smile for the clubs, because we're told that today title rights sponsor Globacom, Telecom giant Globacom, will be paying their title rights fee. They'll be making a presentation of the check today, and so money has come in. The clubs, the less tension, the clubs now have something to show. Yeah,
at long last, we can finally say we have genuine sponsors for the MPFL. Though it took about 9 weeks, we're already 9 weeks old into the league, but it's better late than never.
After all the legal tussle and all the fights.
But it's good to see that we've resolved the situation with over 20 games to go. We hope there will not be any setbacks anymore.
Before now, I mean, we had a lot of issues about clubs paying referees indemnities. Now all of those things should not happen anymore. Clubs should not get close to paying referees indemnities anymore. And then we now begin to look at other issues of players' welfare, good officiating, adequate security around our venues. These are the things that we now look forward to seeing, so that this season can be a lot better than what we had last time.
Yeah, we want to put it's good to put it's very important to put the league in shape for the next round of matches. As we can see now, there is a mini break right now, and the transfer window has also opened. So we hope that when the next match day comes, the management of the MPFL will be stable. Yeah.
And of course, we also expect that now that money is coming in, we'll see better football on better pitches, better officiating, great goals. I mean, this is a picture from ABS against Aqua United a couple of days ago. It ended 2-2. Beautiful goals in this game. But now I want to see more of these games. The clubs can focus on preparing their players, focusing on the welfare of their players, not taking care of referees anymore. And we should expect a better football.
Yeah, the MPFL has proved that it's a competitive league. And really, with the right motivation and sponsorship, it can only get better.
All right, so that's good news. We'll give you more details as we get it, and we hope that this indeed will be the turning point around domestic football in Nigeria. We want to see some of these clubs continue to play the kind of football that that makes people come to watch and score beautiful goals that will also help us to enjoy domestic football in Nigeria. Let's go very quickly, Olumide, and talk about take a look at the next part of sports this morning. That's the papers. Let's find out what we can pick out from the papers this morning. We have 4 papers for review. Complete Sports leads the way, and we'll talk about this later on. Top 4 battle in the English Premier League. Mata moves Blues closer. Spaniard and Chelsea huge boost in top 4 race. We'll talk about this later on sports this morning. Rangers vow to emulate Chelsea. Chelsea dropped from the CAF Champions League and went to the CAF Confederations Cup, and they're in the final. And that is what Rangers will be hoping to do as well. Juventus, Ajax win Italian Dutch titles. So, congratulations Juventus, congratulations Ajax, 32nd Eredivisie title for Ajax in that one. TP Mazembe are out of the CAF Champions League. We'll talk about that later. Zamalek qualify, Rangers also out. We'll talk about that later on. Fergie admits we were second best. That was against Chelsea. Rafa, United down, Tottenham to go. They are playing Tottenham on Wednesday. That's a tough game, and Arsenal will be watching that game, hoping that
one Chelsea, or two or both of them could slip up.